made it to Dallas. Guys, we just went to a pop-up for the artist that we're going to the concert of, but there's an Insomnia right down the street, so we're gonna get some Insomnia. If you know, you know. Insomnia is like, high-key in my opinion, the underrated cookie place. I get a double chocolate chip chunk. God bless that cookie. God did his big one on that cookie. That cookie is so delicious every time. Y'all know that song, the gospel song? Ah!
And it's at 59.
God told me.
Right?
That's tonight's worship song. My makeup, but I just realized I didn't bring a mirror, so we're gonna have to use my phone. But today is officially day 1 in Dallas. Me and my family come to Dallas all the time just because like Dallas is honestly a great spot to come for concerts, which is what we're here for, but just for like overall good vibes. So I'm not sure if I've taken you guys to Dallas with me before, but if not, I think I did. I think I took you guys with me last summer for another concert. But this morning, woke up, first day in Dallas, feeling super excited about that, but also feeling super just encouraged in seeing God in everything I do today, and just seeing God in everything I do on this trip. Anytime me and my family travel anywhere different, I feel like it's just a very interesting experience, and I'm always trying to grow in my faith while traveling, because I feel like when you are traveling and seeing new sights and meeting new people, it's a really good way to just like see God in every person you meet and just realize that your world is bigger than your current little bubble. And so when I was reading the word this morning, I was reading Psalms 106, which literally was just talking about rejoicing in what the Lord has done for all of humanity. And I felt like that was such a timely message of just like, while I'm out here going to events, meeting new people, I need to rejoice in what the Lord has done for all of humanity, because years ago, we couldn't come together, all different races, colors, creeds. We couldn't do that. So it's amazing that me and so many other people who don't look like me are able to come together and have a commonality and just rejoice in that. Like, there's so many little things to rejoice in. Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but we are at yet another pop-up. Okay guys, we're about to get some Korean food. This is the best place for Korean food in Dallas. It's called 𝚊�値kpop. Okay guys, we are now at our favorite boba shop in Dallas. Can you tell we're hitting all the favorite places today? And the Korean food we got is Korean street food, which is just more like food that you can eat on the go versus like a sit down, a home style Korean food, which is a lot more elaborate. we found a cute little hub with this bookstore that we're gonna run into, and a Daiso and a Tesso, which are like basically cute little stationery stores, and they have a like fish, I don't know what's the name of the buns, the fish buns?
It's called bogupang. Bogupang.
Bogupang.
I feel like that clip of Matthew and Hamburg. Bogupang.
Bogupang, which is like bread that's shaped like a fish but has really good fillings in it. Really delicious. I think this one's called somi.
Yeah, but it's also called, it's a Japanese name for it too.
Okay.
What's the Japanese name for it? Albany would know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Japanese name for it.
Also, shout out little sis. Miss you, dog. We out here.
Big OG.
Miss you if you're watching this. But yeah, cute little shop, little kind of plaza with all these little different shops. So we're just gonna look around. Oh, a bakery. Yeah. Okay guys, I tried the bookstore, but I'm not joking with you. It smelled like a burp in there. I can't do burps. I'd rather from the other end, from your mouth, because mouth is like you could puke.
No, you can't.
It smelled like a burp. I can't. It was really not vibing at all in there. We found a photo booth.
Actually, no.
Guys, we just made it back and I want to show you guys what I got. I briefly stopped in Five Below and I want to show you this shirt that I got that I think is so cute and precious. It's a Troy Bolton shirt. I really wanted that shirt last time I was on Five Below, and then I found this clear backpack which I'm going to bring to the concert because the venue we're going to, they don't have like a designated clear bag policy for smaller bags, but I just like to bring a clear bag just in case, and it's a lot bigger and I feel like it fits my outfit more than the fanny pack I was going to wear tomorrow, so I'm so excited about that. And yeah, it was a successful day. I literally was just thanking God that like I am able to have good days and have good relationships with my family, because I recognize when I go on family trips or do things with my siblings, like that is a blessing that I just kind of hold and don't really acknowledge, that I am so blessed to have a family and have sisters specifically that I get along with. Like, yes, maybe we may argue or like clash, but like we are always going to come back together at the end of the day, and I'm just like so grateful for that. But we also got some goodies. We got some like fish bread that I was telling you guys about, and so we're gonna eat that and just chill for the rest of the afternoon. But I'm literally just like so thankful and grateful for just being able to do stuff like this, and also being able to budget. The best advice that I've seen about budgeting, especially when you know you're gonna go on trips and stuff, is to tell yourself that you're spending more money than you actually are. So when I was out and about, I was like, if I spent $15 at a place, I was like, oh, I spent $20. So then I just kept giving myself buffer amounts. So when I checked like my bill of like actually how much I spent, it was way lower than my actual goal, because I told myself I was spending more than I actually did. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like that's the girl math that I do for budgeting when I'm especially like on the go, trying to just make sure that I'm not spending too much on vacation, because like gluttony is a sin no matter what you're partaking in it. If it's too much shopping, too much food, too much media, television, all the things. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's like a hack that I tell myself, that something's more expensive than it actually is. And if I can't afford it with $5 more, $10 more, then I can't afford it, point blank period. But I also like the rule of thumb that if you can't buy it twice, then like you don't necessarily need it, especially if it's not an essential. If it's not like bathing equipment, like stuff for your health, clothes that you need, like a need, I'm like, okay, it would be nice to have, but like I just also bought myself something nice to have at the last store. You know what I mean? Just like exercising that sense of like self-control. And I've also been doing that with my phone all day. I'll literally pick up my phone just not even thinking about it. And I've really just been trying to be so intentional and not overindulging in the things that I like indulge in normally, because I recognize that's a sin. Like that's literally gluttony. And I feel like overconsumption is a majorly normalized form of gluttony that like we see in modern day. And I'm just like always trying to work on that, because I don't want to ever normalize something that is inherently bad for me just because everybody else is doing it. Because like, why do I need to pick up my phone if I'm not going to be like doing anything productive on it? Like I'm not answering an email, I'm not doing something urgently important other than like scrolling. I don't need to be on it. I can go pick up a book and do something else. But speaking of a book, I left my Kindle in my car, but I started yet another Francine Rivers book. I started The Lady's Mine, I think, and it's actually really interesting. It's a Western. Oh, I told you guys about it this morning. Why am I talking about it like I haven't told you guys? Wait, did I tell you guys about it? I can't remember, but I like it so far, and the banter between the female lead and the male lead is like really, really good. But I just have to keep getting over the hump that like this was like in the 60s, so like Confederacy and stuff was a thing, and I just have to like do better at reading stuff about that, because I'm like, oh no, I don't like reading about that time period. But then I also have to realize that there's like so much redemption in being able to read about a time period that somebody that looked like me would not be able to walk free in, and see like there was people on the right side of history trying to fight and help for people that look like me to become free. And the film for the night is K-pop Demon Hunters. This is a Christian film. Don't argue with me. It's about spiritual warfare. You can hear my dangling from my Sam Moon bracelets, but happy Saturday. Today's the day of the concert, but the concert isn't till tonight at 8 p.m. so we still have pretty much a full day of just exploring Dallas, possibly just chilling. We had a great day out on the town yesterday, but I just finished my Bible time, and amazing travel hack is to always bring a mini Bible with you when you travel, so there's no excuse of like why you're not in the Word. This one I think I got from like $10 off of Amazon, and I just put Bible tabs in it. But this morning I read Psalms 108, which was a prayer of victory, like a plea of victory. And one of the verses that stuck out to me was just like the faithfulness of God. Verse 4 says, "For your faithful love is higher than the heavens, and your faithfulness reaches to the clouds." And sometimes when I'm reading the Bible, I like to go and like search up what specific words mean. And when I searched up faithfulness, it literally said it was like fidelity, but it's often associated with marriage. And it just reminded me of the covenant of the bride and the groom, and the bride being the church and the groom being God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and like marrying us and being in that permanent, everlasting covenant with us. And so I love when I'm reading different places in the Bible, and it just reminds me of covenants that were given before or in the future that just really remind me that the Bible is meant to be read as a holistic book. It's not meant to be just picked apart one by one and never come together and like think about how all these moving parts intersect with each other and how they can help us understand something deeper and bigger about the overarching message of the Bible.
Letting go isn't because we suddenly get all the answers. It's because God is already over it all, and He's still in control.
Come on, preach. Take us to church. Coffee Reserve in the Dallas area. Very, very cute. Apparently every Saturday they do these like, I don't know, like open market kind of stuff. Really cute. And like, I don't know if they're a Christian brand, but they have a tote and it says "Hello Neighbor" on it, which is giving love thy neighbor as thyself. I don't know. But I got a blind book, like where you open the book and you don't know what it is. It's just based off of a little quote. Also got a latte from Inclusion. This is, which latte is this? The
Golden Haze.
Golden Haze latte. It's white chocolate and hazelnut. My older sister got it and it's absolutely delicious. I got it with oat milk and light ice. So. Okay guys, we stopped for lunch. We're gonna get ready for the concert shortly, but we stopped by Salad and Go, which is a salad place, and the salads are like really delicious, and they have a bundle deal where you can get a salad, pita chips and hummus and a drink for $10.99. So that's what we all got. It's healthy, carbs, protein, all the things before the concert. It's actually super, super hot in Dallas too. So we're going to be hydrating and making sure that we're fueling our body with good things, because our body is a temple where the Holy Spirit dwells. Amen. I'm going to show you the food when we get it though, because it's going to be amazing. Okay guys, we are back home. We have 45 minutes to get dressed and ready and head out to the venue because it's a little ways from the family friend's house we're staying at. But I want to show you guys everything we got when we went to that kind of market where I showed you guys like the blind book and stuff. I actually ended up getting 2 more blind books from a different seller. She had 2 blind books for $28 and 1 for $15. And the first book that I got for the blind book, I think I paid $20 or $25, I think, but she was an independent bookseller, and as a book reader and just like English major, I know the importance of supporting independent booksellers because those are the ones that will have very specific niche books for like topics and stuff that you may need for educational journey. So independent booksellers are very important in the world of just academia, but just also in general, because sometimes they'll literally order books just for you because they know they have this one specific customer who's consistent and loyal, versus big franchises they just order for the trends and order what's popular, if that makes sense. But I got 2 more blind books, like I said, and this person actually had a Christian romance one, so I was like, I have to get it. Like, I was literally booking out. I was like, I'm so sorry, I look like a nerd. And then I got a romance one, and I think it was her daughter or someone who helped her, and they said that the romance should be closed door. They had a lot of book and authors there, but I was telling them that I don't read spice, and all the authors there wrote spice, but they were so kind. They were like, oh, no worries, like, thank you for just like coming over to look. But I just love that, God's kindness of just like them being like, oh, no worries at all, totally understand. So I love that. But let's open these up together. This is, or should I do the romance first? I think, let me do the Christian romance first because I'm actually really excited about it. So it comes with this little book reading list kind of tab, and it looks like there's annotation, like sticky notes, which I actually need more of these, so most definitely will be using these. So there's a bookmark, and then there's a couple of stickers. I won't take them all out because I don't want to lose them, or I'm gonna have to when I unwrap this, but there's a couple bookmarks, or not bookmarks, stickers. Super cute. What does this say? It's a good day to read, period. And then I love reading. Super cute. And then there's a tea. So this tea, I don't know if it hints at the book, but this is a sweet peach. Yeah, perfect peach tea. And there was also a rating on the little thing. So this was a 3.9 rating, so almost a 4-star book. So I felt pretty confident about getting it. So let's see. Oh, ooh! Denise Hunter, The Summer of You and Me. Okay, but this is the romance. Let's see. And the lady who also did the books used the same romance rating scale that I used to like write books, and she said if the book had spice and a lot of it, she put it on the cover, and there was nothing on this cover, so I felt promising. But I got even more annotating things and a reading list, a little note. So super excited about that. And then this bookmark was so cute. It said lifetime member romance reader book club. So cute. But I also need to hurry up because I need to shower and get dressed. But this was a strawberry pomegranate tea, and then more cute stickers. And this romance was a rating of 4.2 stars. So let's see. Wait, guys, wait, no, I think this is a spice-free romance. Catherine Center, The Bodyguard, I think this is a spice-free romance because I've seen people put this on their spice-free list. Wait, let's look. I hope and I'm praying that I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a spice-free romance because Catherine Center doesn't write spice for the most part. Like, she has a lot of famous books that don't have spice in them. And I remember I stopped reading one of her books just because I didn't like the female protagonist, and I didn't like where the plot was going. But wait, let me see if this has spice in it. Behind Closed Doors, period. I just use romance.io, so this is the book, and it just says Behind Closed Doors. They do a rating system. I read Behind Closed Doors, but I always just say with Behind Closed Doors, it's also about personal conviction and making sure you're not being tempted and led up to a scene where you can imagine everything that's happening versus just you're led up to the scene and it's closed door and they quickly move on, so you're not just led into stumbling and temptation. But oh my gosh, so excited about that. Wow, I've seen this so many times. So these are my 2 blind books. I paid $28 for these 2 books, which I feel like is a good deal because on the back of it, it says this one retails at $17 and then this other one retails at $19. So that was a good deal for 2 books for $28. And then the last thing I want to show you guys before I have to hurry up and get ready and drink my water because we have to wait in line before we get into the concert is this cute mug. This was $13 and I thought it was a steal because the owner showed me you can take the bottom off and this is dishwasher safe. And also like condensation, I've been making my own like syrups and stuff for my lattes, so I most definitely will be making iced lattes and bringing them to class, and I just thought it was a good size. The top looked good. I was like super excited for this, so I literally watched like and was looking at them when we first passed by, and then we went inside and came back outside and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So that's my little haul, but it's now time to get dressed and ready for the concert. Okay, switch to a different room, but this is my ending concert outfit. I got this headband from Family Dollar, if you believe it. Shirts from, oh, I already showed y'all where everything's from, but I got this headband from Family Dollar. I just added that, and then I added fanny, all from Target that I bought a long time ago. But I'm gonna add a little lippy, and that's the fit. I'm gonna try to record at the concert for you guys, but I'm so bad at recording. I just like to live in the moment. And yeah, I'm also gonna apply some sunscreen to my shoulders and my back because I burn so badly. But once again, just so blessed that God bless these like performers with the talents that we're able to see. That's kind of the vibe I always take to concerts, of just being able to look at the artistry rather than like obsess over the person, because this is a person at the end of the day sleeps, drinks, eats food, does the things that a normal person does, but their talents is something that is God gifted that I always like to acknowledge. Guys, we made it inside. Okay, good morning guys. Today is the last day in Dallas. We're heading back this early afternoon, but it's been real. My bags are all packed and they're stuffed compared to the size they were when we left. Before we start our road trip back home, we're stopping by Dutch Bros to get some coffee.